Iran and Israel are trading fire for the fifth day. If you don't like humidity, you're going to hate the forecast. And the tax man might be coming for your office snacks. That's some of what we'll get to on the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Tuesday, June 17th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. President Donald Trump left the G-7 meeting in Canada a day early. World leaders are continuing to meet in Alberta today at the Group of 7 summit. But Trump has already taken his leave. The White House said he had to attend to the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran. Before he left, Trump signed a statement backing Israel and criticizing Iran. It also called for a broader de-escalation of hostilities in the Middle East, including a ceasefire in Gaza. Trump had initially declined to sign the statement, but he reversed his decision after discussions with other leaders and some changes to the language. Earlier, Trump had posted to his Truth Social platform declaring that everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. Iran's capital has a population of 10 million people. Yesterday, an Israeli strike hit a television studio in Iran during a live broadcast, and Iran sent multiple waves of missile barrages at Israel overnight. Trump officials reversed guidance exempting some workplaces from immigration raids. That's number 2. Last week, immigration authorities paused raids at farms, restaurants, and hotels after President Trump expressed alarm about their potential impact on the food industry. But yesterday, officials from Immigration and Customs Enforcement said that agents must continue carrying out raids in these workplaces. Stephen Miller is the White House Deputy Chief of Staff and an architect of much of Trump's aggressive immigration policy. He had privately opposed carrying out exemptions for certain industries that rely heavily on workers without legal status. ICE has been under pressure from White House officials to ramp up arrests. They want to fulfill Trump's goal of enacting the largest domestic deportation operation in U.S. history. Number 3. Russia carried out a massive overnight attack on Kyiv. Ukrainian officials said that Russia pummeled Kyiv and its suburbs with 175 drones, 14 cruise missiles, and 2 ballistic missiles. At least 15 people were killed, including a U.S. citizen. 114 others were injured. It was the deadliest strike on the Ukrainian capital this year, and multiple other cities were also targeted in the attack. A kindergarten in Odessa and a 9-story apartment block in Kyiv were destroyed. As dawn arrived this morning, rescue workers were searching the ruins for survivors and then for bodies. This is a developing story this morning, so find the latest updates on our homepage. Number 4. The Minnesota shooting suspect allegedly went to more lawmakers' homes. New details were revealed about the shooting of 2 Democratic Minnesota lawmakers and their spouses on Saturday. State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark were killed in the attack. Authorities said yesterday that suspect Vance Belter also intended to kill 2 other legislators during his rampage. He allegedly traveled to their homes but was thwarted before he could carry out further violence. Prosecutors said yesterday that Belter will face federal murder charges. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty spoke about the case yesterday.
It is a frightening time we are living in. Political violence is prevalent, and the way we talk to and about each other has raised the temperature to unfathomable levels. We cannot continue on this way.
Number 5. Humidity is about to surge in 40 states. It's time to break out your most powerful deodorant. Extreme heat and humidity are forecast across the country over the next 2 weeks. The first wave of very muggy weather is building in central and eastern states through Thursday. Then, a second, stronger surge of potentially dangerous heat and humidity is expected this weekend into the next. The mugginess is being driven by surging ocean temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico and western Atlantic. And it's fueling severe storms in central states this week. That's bringing the threat of tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. And later this week, storms might hit the mid-Atlantic and East Coast. Number 6. Southern European protesters sprayed tourists with water pistols. On Sunday, hundreds of demonstrators marched through Barcelona, Lisbon, Venice, and other European cities. It wasn't the first time Europeans have doused visitors to their most beautiful cities with water pistols. They were doing it to protest the negative impacts of overtourism. They say the influx of tourists has driven up the cost of housing and put strain on infrastructure and the environment. So if you're visiting Europe this summer, watch out for angry locals wielding water guns. Although, come to think of it, that might be the best way to get a free drink of water in a European restaurant. And at number 7. Tax law might be coming for your free office snacks. Starting in 2026, businesses may want to rethink a popular workplace perk. That's when a potential change in tax law means they will no longer be able to deduct the cost of company cafeterias and takeout for workers who stay late. Accountants say the change would probably apply to office snacks and even coffee. Compared to other employee benefits, these perks aren't a huge cost to companies. But the change does mean U.S. businesses could have to cough up an additional $300 million a year in taxes collectively. And that could inspire them to cut off the freebies. So maybe get in the habit of bringing your own snacks. And remember, if your company is offering you dinner, they're probably just trying to keep you at your desk for longer. All right, you're all caught up. But don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. It's where you can find links to all the stories I talk about here on the podcast and more. Plus, today you can get a glimpse of those angry Europeans. Find the link to sign up in our show notes. It's totally free. Then you can wake up to the 7 morning briefing in your inbox early every weekday morning. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.
My name is Tom Sietsema, and I am the food critic for The Washington Post. I think a lot of great restaurant meals are like great books, films, or concerts. You don't necessarily need them to live, but don't they make life more worth living? I see myself as sort of a reader advocate going in there, spending the Post's money, coming back and giving you the green light, yield sign, or a stop sign. I like to be seen as sort of the best friend who happens to eat out a lot more than they do. I eat in about 10 restaurants a week, and I like creating memories for people and helping them create memories, whether those are first date, a 50th anniversary, grandma's 90th birthday, if you have special needs, whether they're dietary or otherwise. When you subscribe to The Washington Post, you support this kind of journalism. Learn more at subscribe.washingtonpost.com. I'm Tom Sietsema, and I'm one of the people behind the Post.